47. Your target is the infamous serial killer known as the Censor. With a flair for the theatrical, the Censor acts as an examiner who grades his victims based on how much they struggle for their lives. The true identity of the Censor is unfortunately unknown, but the discovery of 2 recent victims indicates he's now exploring Whittleton Creek, Vermont, in search of prey. We only have a limited window of opportunity here, 47. Find the Censor and make sure he never grades anyone again. Best of luck. Welcome
I'm running late, can you tell? Okay, so this is the second Elusive Target that I'm uploading, and again I've got 2 playthroughs, so hopefully that makes up for the fact that it's about a week or 2 since the actual target went away. So this one I did on my limited account, my JJ's Productions account, for the simple reason I wanted to do a level 1 mastery playthrough. So all I've got in my inventory are coins, fibre wire, and that's it. I've even bought the Bangkok suit, for which I did in the previous video, the Warlord. Check that out if you want to just see how frustrated I got. But yeah, general idea is I'm going to try and just make a bit of room to get the serial killer. So for those of you who don't know, the guy is pretty obvious to spot. He's essentially the one who stands out the most. You have to just listen into conversations, it's not overly tricky. I'm telling you all this after the fact, just for the fact that they have said, I said this in the last video, that the devs have pointed out that Elusive Targets will return in the future, so just on the off chance you watch this, when he returns, you've got an idea what to do. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're just going to go in here. He's going to take the guard guy in there where the gun was. So that just moves him out of the area. Then there's a guard who looks like a cowboy for some reason, just standing outside the toilet. We're going to drop a gun, we're going to turn the tap on, and the guard guy will come in, and that's him dealt with. So at this point, the serial killer is going to be pretty easy to get. The difficulty is actually getting him where you want. So as you can see, here he is on the left. He stands out a bit more by what he says than what he does. He comes out with really creepy lines, which is just a bit weird, but yeah, okay, fair enough. So as you can see, throw a coin, he'll turn around just as he's passing by the door. The key is, don't do what I do here, which is when he comes in, pick up the coin. Do not do that. Because I got lucky here, I threw a coin fast enough that he didn't walk away and someone else heard the coin. So make sure that you don't do that, because if you actually wait and let him pick up the coin, he would come down like he does now to pick up the first coin I threw. So yeah, just be careful, just don't be silly like I was. Now at this point I was in a bit of a dilemma, because this guy here inside was still being a bit of a nuisance. You don't want him there. So really I was just hanging around trying to stall this guy from going back upstairs. As soon as he turns around you can throw a coin, but for some reason that guy has got incredible hearing. Normally they don't hear from that far away. So once he's far enough away, you're safe to do what I do here, which is a neck snap. I was tempted to use the fibre wire, but I was just feeling a little bit cautious considering people were around. It's for that very same reason that I am rushing to the exit. If I was to play this again, I would do the fibre wire and I would try and hide the body, because I don't, well, just for the fact that I made it to the exit, I don't believe anyone will go into that room. So I am assuming there's a closet in there. I didn't see it, but I am assuming there is, because there seems to be one in every basement. So hide the body and you should be able to get away with less hassle. But yeah, that was a fairly clean level 1 playthrough. It should have been cleaner, but I'm happy enough with how it came out, considering it was a limited loadout. So the next playthrough is on my main account, and it's with all the unlocks I've accrued. And to be honest, like I said with the Angel of Death, I wanted just to have a bit of fun with this one, because yes, you can try and do the more complicated kills or try and do silent assassin only kills, but to be honest, I thought we've got this new gadget, so why not use it? So in case you can't work out what that might be, I've brought the Sicker with me. And I just love the idea of being able to make a target throw up, and you know, it's just such a fun little tool, isn't it? So yeah, this is what we're going to do. I've brought the Kashmirian suit in with me, or was it the Undying? I think that's the Undying now, I'll look out from the back. But yeah, general idea being we're going to just buy yourself a few seconds to actually shoot the target, follow him up to where he goes to throw up, and then yeah, it'll be an easy kill. So same route in, we're going to take the side entrance rather than the front entrance. We're going to get the Seeker out here and we're going to just shoot this guy. Simple reason being, we need him to block up the toilet downstairs. It's not that the toilet downstairs is impossible to kill him, or to kill the target, but there are more witnesses, plus there's someone in the bathroom to begin with, if I remember right, so essentially you want him to go upstairs where there is nobody, and by getting someone in the toilet first, it means he goes upstairs. It's a small thing, but it just makes this entire route much easier. So the only downside to doing this is that he takes his time. I mean, it's not a long wait, but if you were trying to speedrun this, I'd advise you don't do it this way. I mean, let's be honest, right? If I wanted to do a speedrun, I could have bought the electrocution phone, put it on the table, dialed it, and walked away. But instead I thought, no, I'm going to use my new gadget. So, yeah, it's maybe a little bit cheap, but the way I see it, you still got to find a good angle to take the shot. So, yeah, fiber Rooney, nice and dead. If you want to be safe, which I tend to in these situations, drag him into this room, and there is a closet just here, so no difficulties hiding the body. So yeah, that's 2 playthroughs, 2 routes. So I'm actually going to leave the video here. I'm going to just leave the actual footage playing until you see the suit unlocks, just for those of you who do like to see them. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I do varied games, so if you aren't just a Hitman player, then have a look at what else I play. If you are, still subscribe because I do upload a lot of Hitman 2 content. So, other than that, thanks again for watching. See you again, folks. Bye for now.
But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just hilarious.